And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And his kick here is good. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Kaiser now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Taylor now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Taylor will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Following the interception, Kaiser is going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw is Taylor. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Kaiser finds his target, Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Taylor now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows and just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Play action now, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flex round!
Kaiser from the gun on third. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Third and long, it's Taylor. Escape, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kaiser on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Kaiser. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the 2nd half of action as we are back underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Flex round!
Kaiser to throw it. Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Taylor found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. First down, Kaiser. Well, that's complete to Adams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 You go tight. You got tight. Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Crunch! Hut! Hut!
From the gun, Kaiser. Looking deep for Adams. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense. And maybe
this is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Interception. Kaiser. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd down, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Kaiser. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Touchdown, Packers! Trevor Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Taylor. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaiser. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point forthcoming. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He may try and run for this. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they're expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Taylor going to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Taylor will throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Packers on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense.